Greetings, everyone. It's UrPeaceKeeper. Let's kick off. This is our 5th live stream. Yes, 5th. I had to look. We've got our live stream schedule thrown up there. You guys are here on the 4th of January, so that means the next one is the 9th of January at 6 p.m. It's going to be 2018. And I will let you guys know this stream might have to get cut short. The Super Test usually has a meeting on the first Thursday of every month, and that would be this one. And so I don't know if that's going on yet or not. We usually have one, like I said, so I might have to cut this short at 2 hours rather than 3 like we've been doing, but our next one will be January 9th. After that, we've got a Saturday thrown in there on January 13th. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's kick this on over to the game. Let's get this ball rolling. Jack is asking to do a CV game. Oh, my. Alright, we're going to start this off by playing Akatsuki because, quite honestly, I want to play this in this mess of battleship that is going on right now, because it's ridiculous how many battleships are in the queue right now. All thanks to that, the missions going on right now for the Duke of York campaign. 102 of them! How ridiculous is that? Oh, yeah, there's even a... What? This is a tier 9 fight? Oh my. Well, at least there's a lot of battleships in there, so... Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. I totally spaced that off. It is indeed the new year. And with that, nothing interesting is changing. Play Gallant. Maybe. I don't think I have Gallant set up, actually. Be a very awkward and not good situation. Jeff, I don't think it's you. I think it's very difficult to get high caliber right now. You have to launch Pay Fast in the stream, Whiskey. Well, we've got a carrier match that we're supposed to throw in there too. And by throw in there, I mean throw away in there, because that's going to be a very ugly match. Okay, so map is Warrior's Path. It's domination. There are carriers. This is just not a good thing, but each team has, yes, every team has too many hit points. Okay, did I see the Sydney Harbor Bridge? The fireworks were... I didn't know. In fact, we didn't really do anything here locally either, so kind of just the way it is sometimes. I can't believe, with how rare tier 9 matches are with the tier 7, we got up-tiered into a tier 9 match. Just gonna get ugly. Gremiashi? Maybe. Is Balance. Yes, I have the Nelson. Nelson is fun. I think I played it on the last live stream, didn't I? I don't remember. I'm terrible at remembering. Go to rank to get a high caliber, what seems to be much easier. Definitely. And I think if you can do, and I don't know if you can, I haven't looked at it yet. Can you do that, mission with Destroyer? Because if you could take the kid in there. That would also work out really well. A Monty match. Well, I'm trying to avoid playing battleships as much as possible this stream because of how many battleships are currently in the queue. It is absolutely ridiculous how many are in queue at the moment. And that obviously has its corresponding disadvantages. Goodness gracious, there's only one destroyer in here that I could feasibly gun down easily. Who knows where he's at? I guess we'll know when I round this corner and I eat, you know, gunfire or something. Okay. This is probably a wasted torp salvo. That's alright. I'm gonna throw him over there anyway, just in case. Mostly because I really don't want to go rushing in there with 0 support at all. Hoping to get a... Oh, I'm detected, so it's a Kagero. Well, that might not have been a bad torp salvo after all. Do a little bit of throttle jockeying. Come on. Slow down. Hey, buddy. What's it like to, What's it like to be spotted? Oh, he launched torps. Oh, for a fact he launched torps. Oh, come on. I was really hoping for it. In Kutusov. Dubstep. Oh, one of the Japanese. Yeah, that's the, is that the Iwaki Alpha that has that? If it's not the Iwaki Alpha, it's the Tachibana that has it. One of those two. I'm... Is my Grammy captain still 10 points? Come on, man, it's a premium. So no. Threw my Khabarovsk captain on there. Mostly for the lulz, the pure lulz of it all. Play Midway or Essex. I have neither one of those. At best, I could do is Lexington, and I'm good. Really not interested. How are we down 2 destroyers? We're gonna have to go hunt out this Kagero if we plan on doing anything this match. This is what I don't really care about. Like, honestly, this up-tiering is ridiculous with Tier 7, with not having the concealment module. Here's a destroyer that's 1 tier lower than the Kagero that has almost, well, no, it has exactly a full kilometer more detection range. How is that balanced? Well, it's balanced by the fact that I am just that amazing, right? That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. What CV do I have? Well, I have Kaga and Enterprise. That's it. Right now, anyway. How long is the stream going to be? Well, I would like it to be 3 hours. However, there is a super test meeting sometime today, and I honestly don't know when or even if that's going to happen. So it could be something where this has to be, you know, short. It could be something where this has to be, or where this can be longer. It just depends on what's going on and whether or not that meeting is happening. Because if it is happening, then I obviously have to go, and that'll be 2 hours. But if it doesn't end up happening, we'll go for the full 3. Okay. At this point, I'm more or less just in what I would call the eternal holding pattern, because I really don't have much that I can do. There's a Hijin Yang over here that I'm hoping that maybe I can smack with some torpedoes. That would be friggin' awesome, but my guess is it is unlikely that we will get a torpedo hit. In fact, I think we're already past where it's at. Doesn't mean a girl can't hope, right? Yeah. Yikes. This isn't going well. Yep. You know what they say. You only live once. Try and get some damage. Actually, I'm really hoping I can bait out that Hijin Yang. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that either. What tier 10 do I have? The list of tier 10s I have would be easier to explain by the tier 10s I don't have. I have a lot of them. I mean, legitimately a lot of them. Could I play Des memes after this battle? We'll see, man. I'm not a huge Des Moines fan. It's not that great of a ship. I'd much, much, much rather play Baltimore a tier lower. Play Belfast. Yes. You and Whirlpool. I know that I need to get it broken in. I'm not ignorant to this fact, I promise you. We do have to be extremely careful with how we do this, because that Hijin Yang is somewhere around here. Atlanta, let's not repeat history. Forget it! We're just gonna sit here. Oh, we were going to sit here. Where's that Colorado at? He's turning away. Well, that's lame. There he is, finally. I'm not worried about his torpedoes. I'm more or less worried just about the fact that there is a Fletcher still floating around here somewhere, too. Both of those are disconcerting, to say the least. Another random torpedo spread launched off here in an attempt to possibly get some torpedo hits. Hello, Protect Fire. I'm glad that I'm your favorite, although I really don't deserve it. Oh, Neptune. Yes, turn that way. That will end perfectly. Just go ahead and turn that way. Just keep turning. Just keep turning. Just turning. I don't think so. If we get any, it'll be one. I don't think we're gonna get it, though. Nope. Oh, hello. Pulling a Notzer, and detected by what I can only assume is a Fletcher, because it's not this Neptune. Turn. Go. Yes, there he is. Do. Get my do going. Let's go. Yay. Leave me alone. I'm just your friendly neighborhood tier 7 destroyer. Ow. There's an island there, Fletcher. I don't think I could get those off in time to actually hit him with it. Well, this could very well also be a mistake, but... Akatsuki! Don't fail me now. Now, yeah, I had an idea that that was coming. Miss me! Ow! Well, this is awkward, to say the least. What is our team efficiently doing? I don't even know what they're doing. We do not want to stay here, though. What's next? I'll tell you what's next when I get to decide that. This Neptune has to be legitimately annoying. Oh, you know what that was. This could be a bad day for that Neptune. I say could be because the chances of that actually occurring are on the order of basically 0. But that doesn't mean we're not going to try. If I can get lucky, I can get the reset there. Hey, buddy. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Let's try and go through the chat. Love your channel. Learned a lot about ships in World of Warships. Awesome. Of course I deserve it. I don't know. That Notzer put Notzer to shame. I wasn't even looking. There's always an element of truth to that. So I am about the last person that I would expect to do extremely well in these situations. You're right. I wasn't even looking for actually quite obvious reason. A lot going on behind me. Can I please just hit something with a torpedo and kill it? That would be so nice. Kind of like that. That was nice. That was very... What is he doing still sitting in the smoke? Does he not realize how little sense it takes? I am guaranteed to be dead, but... doesn't mean I can't try. One last salvo! Yeah. Well, I tried. We ended up doing 62,000 damage, considering how up-tiered we were. I'm not going to complain too much about that, in truth. There are far worse things in this world. Okay. Do you usually free XP to tier 10 or do I grind? At this point in time, I, generally speaking, free XP up there. And the reason for that is because I just don't have the time that I once had to grind up lines. Got enough free XP saved, or XP saved up on most ship lines that it's not an issue. So for me, like I said, I generally speaking will go ahead and just free XP up there. So it just depends. Sometimes if I'm real pressed for time, I will do that. If I've got other time, I tend to prefer to grind through ships. Just me. Why does North Carolina have a soft citadel? Well, it has a soft citadel because this game is designed to basically eliminate the ability for ships to operate the way they were designed. So the North Carolina's protection scheme was designed originally around 14-inch guns, but was basically changed. It was changed slightly so that it could handle the Mark V 16-inch shell. That's the lighter 2,250-pound AP shell fired by the Colorado. And so its armor is designed to deal with that, but the range at which it's designed to do that is outside of what most people engage at in this game. And that's part of the reason why it's so soft. As to the reasons why you get Citadel hit all the time, well, quit sailing broadside. It's like a claymore, point the front towards the enemy. Usually how it works. Okay, going on here. Can I have the tier next? No. I am not going to say. Anyone know what's up with the massive amount of battleships in queue for the past few days? The vast majority of the battleships you see in queue are doing so because of the mission for the Duke of York. That requires you to get High Caliber and Dreadnought, I think, are the two. It's just easier to get that in them. Who's grinding up the U.S. battleship and spending 3 months trying to get past the New York? Oh, man. New York, it's not a bad ship. It just requires a lot of work and attention to get past. Once you get past it, though, the New Mexico is amazing. Look at that. Ended up on the top of our team. Isn't that fancy? Really? Wait, go back here. Really didn't do that. Well, I guess we did 27,000 damage. Really didn't do that much damage in that, though. Now, I'm 99% sure that the North Carolina was designed with the Mark V 16-inch shell in mind. Okay. So I was asked... This is gonna be rough, guys. I mean, stupid rough. Okay, so... What do you think the idea about H-44 in 508mm load? I don't think it would be a good addition to the game, personally. I think by the time you throw in a legitimate H-44 into the game, it's going to be very overpowered, and it would be like a tier 12. But Wargaming has already said that they will not put anything larger than the 460mm guns that are on the Yamato in-game, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Is it worth to skip the German battleships to Grosser Curve first? Personally, I would hang out at tier 8. Well, rip my aircraft. What's anti-aircraft anyway? Jeez. I legitimately cannot do anything this match. There isn't a single ship on here that I will be able to get close to. Not one. Huh. Well, this stinks. I don't know. This is gonna be really, really, really bad. So I don't know how this is going to work. It's like I said, it's gonna be rough. Okay. Wasn't the South Dakota Iowa designed to handle Mark V shell, not the Mark 8? Wasn't out at the time of their design. Basically, yes. So the South Dakota class was designed with the Mark V in tow. It was designed, it was actually intended to launch with it, but at the end of the day, what ended up happening was that the the ships launched with, well, sorry, the North Carolina class actually launched with the turret or the shell hoists for the Mark V round. When the Mark 8 came out during the construction of the South Dakota and the Iowa, they actually modified the shell hoists so that it could take the Mark 8 while they were still being constructed. The North Carolinas actually had to go in and undergo a refit for it. The Mark 8 basically made every battleship short of the Yamato obsolete. In one fell swoop, just poof, all of them are obsolete. And the reason for that is because it just has that high of a penetration value. I think about the only thing I legitimately stand a chance at sinking is the other carrier, but I'm not gonna go carrier snipe, especially with all this nonsense going on here. Now let's see if we can't do something about these aircraft. I'm legitimately not very hopeful. Now, he's going to get that off, because I'm not going to be able to take him out in time. Not even in range. Come here, aircraft. All I want to do is strafe you. All I want to do... Hey, look, a gearing! Watch as my aircraft just melt. Yay. Yeah, let's not group these guys up that much. Well, that's not how that was intended to work. Sheesh! Yep. Woo! We're doing some damage! We got some damage! What is this nonsense? This makes no sense whatsoever. And this is what I don't care about all this, because I have a hard time micromanaging all this crap. So if it sounds like I'm not saying anything, it's because I'm extremely bad at playing carriers. Did I mention I was extremely bad at playing carriers? Yeah, unfortunately, this is not going to end well because, Frigate strafe! Yeah, you're gonna have to go back. You're basically out of ammo. Where is this fighter squad at? No. Launch, go.
Autopilot mode disabled. Airborne. Ready. Engaging enemy.
Come on, give me a good strafe here. I'll take that. That wasn't a bad strafe at all. Whew. I'm trying to win the air battle here, guys. Oh man, can you tell I'm absolutely focused on this because I am just not having a grand time with this right now. Oh my. Let's see if we can't get some spotting done or something. Roosevelt, you should be able to handle Tier 8 aircraft without eating me here. Honestly, my legitimate hope is that I'll be able to, you know, I don't know, survive this. Do some decent damage. Yeah, let's get up to full speed here because the pain is coming, that's for sure. That Grosser Kurfürst is still all the way over there. Let's see if we can't go up there. Group 2 is under attack. By, oh, Shimakaze. Nice try, buddy. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Yikes!
Group 6, we're under attack. Group 6.
Well, there goes all those aircraft. Why do I have torpedoes coming my way?
Autopilot mode disabled.
Oh, wow.
Group 3, ready. Approaching target. Crews are on normal alert. 4, taking fire. Taking fire. Group 3, airborne. Group 2, taking fire. Group 5, returning to ship. Returning to ship.
Gotcha! I'm guessing that I will probably not be able to pull this off.
Engaging enemy. Group 7, approaching target. Group 7.
Well, maybe.
Ship. Returning to ship.
All
Group 4, returning to ship. Group 5.
I need is one flood. Give me a torpedo. Yes! Yes! Please kill him!
Returning to ship.
Oh, apparently everybody over here was out of ammo? Is that what was going on? I don't know what the heck is going on. I am out of dive bombers, apparently. This is unfortunate. Keep going, Enterprise. Let's keep on rolling. Why am I... where are these torpedoes even coming from? This literally makes no sense whatsoever. These must be like leftovers from that Shimakaze or something.
Our victory is in sight. Group 7, ready for takeoff.
I don't know.
Group 5, ready.
No. We're gonna have to catch them on their way back.
Group 4, ready.
Pray he's not paying attention.
Engaging enemy.
That'll be a decent one. Should be anyway. Gotcha!
Returning to ship. Returning.
Alright.
4, maintaining present course. Awaiting Group 6, standing by for instructions. Over.
Okay.
Taking
What can we... Wait a minute. What?
Maintaining present course. Taking fire.
You should go back now. You should just go ahead and...
Returning. Group 7.
Ooh. No, 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 no. Come back this way. I really would like to see the fighter squadron go away.
Group 2, maintaining present course.
I don't foresee it happening, but that doesn't mean I can't try.
Standing by for instructions.
What are you doing?
Engaging enemy. Group 6.
Yeah.
Group 5, awaiting instructions.
It's this whole lack of fighters that I don't have here that's really hurting me.
Group 5, we're under attack.
Well, in that case, run away. Yes, thank you. Oh, we won! We won! I have no idea how I managed to do that. Okay, so let's see here. Let's scroll up on the chat. Right. They did have... The Iowas and South Dakotas did have a very narrow immunity zone to the to the Mark 8. It was about 6,000 yards worth, so not exactly the most fantastic one in the world. Refusal of Japanese to sign naval treaty to 16 allowed the U.S. to invoke causes the treaty allowed them to start building ships with guns. Yeah, and in truth, adherence to those naval treaties was entirely voluntarily. The Germans didn't even really adhere to those things either, so you know, it is what it is. They also weren't signatories of some of those things. 18 January. Not sure what question you're asking. Considering the history, how many destroyers were taken out by aircraft, defensive fire and destroyers was wrong in my opinion. Don't you agree? Yeah, to an extent. I think that they could have easily made it so that the destroyers that were anti-aircraft focused had the better one. The oh, what did that say? Max range of Iowa secondary. Want to play a battle with me after you're done streaming? Well, we'll see what happens. I got Wolf. Sorry, not Wolf, but that's your clan. Admiral Kishoga. We'll see. Going back to the comments, I think like kids, like the Kid and Gearing and well, the U.S. ones, I could definitely see that because that's kind of their national flavor. And so I could definitely see a good case being made for that, the defensive fire on those being much better than other defensive fires. As far as in general, I really don't think it's really all that nice. I think it's actually very, very hard to keep up with that. And I don't think other nations should really have access to that good of a defensive fire consumer. I'm a high-rated chess player, but CVs make no sense to me. CVs don't make any sense to me either. It's really not that fun to play them. It's a lot of work. It's extremely frustrating. There's a huge lag between when the ships are, like, when your aircraft are moving around. And so I'm not a huge fan myself, so let's see here. Just to get them to be quiet. We'll start that up. I watched the Mighty Jingles. Happy New Year, El Greco. This last what happened, the girls were pounded by airplanes the whole time. Yeah, well, it kind of makes sense. Although playing Belfast might be a mistake in this. So, when you start playing CVs, I don't play CVs. Does my interest in World War II extend to aircraft as well? Absolutely, it does. I've actually started my interest in World War II and aircraft. You please play a match in the North Carolina. Eventually we'll do that. You're gonna have to be patient though. Spamming isn't gonna get it to happen. Vampire. Okay, let's see a cruiser. Yeah, we need to do a cruiser, so here's the pay fast. Iowa or Missouri, that can be done. Is Grosser Kurfürst a real project, or was it made up for World of Warships? Pensacola, or sorry, Grosser Kurfürst is like a mix mash of different ones. Goodness gracious, this is the second time that I've been in a tier 7 and been up-tiered to a tier 9 match. It is a paper ship, but it is a mashup of two different paper ships. Real paper ships. HMS Vampire, eventually. I expect a USS Kid review to coming out for next, for Friday, for tomorrow. Real German projects. So the H-41, H-39, and H-44 concepts kind of all mashed together.
Let's give them a hard time.
At least that's the way Wargaming explains it. Whether or not that's true, I honestly don't know. I don't have Krasny Krim. So that would be very difficult. That would definitely be a challenge. I don't have Krasny Krim to actually try. So. Okay. What did that guy say? Half of each team is radar. Well, isn't that the truth? Jeez. Well, with this much radar, that means we're going to be playing this ship an awful lot like a, Cleveland, because, well, in effect, that's what this ship is. Yeah, I really want to be a cruiser main, but I just can't. I'm a destroyer battleship with two extremes. Yeah, I mean, When it comes down to it, I think both, like all three lines, main lines, have some very interesting play styles, but at the end of the day, I think destroyers are very, very hard to play, but they're a lot of fun and rewarding to play. Cruisers have to be the hardest class to play right now, just by virtue of having that much AP in the match. Like, battleships are extremely lethal, and they should be to an extent, but I really, really loathe the way that Wargaming has implemented battleship play and balanced out cruisers with it. It just doesn't feel all that balanced to me. Okay, so we do have a Donskoy there. We can't go about spamming our lovely, lovely HE until we can account for Mr. Donskoy. Doesn't mean I'm probably not going to try. We'll see here. Right now, since I'm not detected, I'm just going to shoot at what I can. I don't think why. This thing is friggin' alphabet soup when it comes to... Oh, I forgot. The radar range on this is really short, isn't it? Yeah, 8.5 kilometers. Oh, hey. About that smokescreen that I just laid. Rip me. Well, so we weren't able to actually use our smokescreen. We'll just continue what we were doing. Praying that we have enough range on this ship to actually utilize the guns that it has. Huzzah! Bad armor-piercing rounds coming in. Very rude. Don't do this! Woo. Okay, let's turn this boot around and let's get going. My word, stop being so accurate. Play Grosser her first. Eh, I'm good. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid playing too many battleships in this stream because there's just so many of them in queue. It would take me forever to actually get into a match. It's not any fun when you have to sit there and watch me wait. So, I mean, we can try it. I'm not completely opposed to the idea. Grosser Kurfürst is not on high on my list of ships to play ever again. Sorry, it's not that much fun of a ship for me to play. Nobody's willing to support you, and that makes playing any battleship that is based on secondaries extremely difficult. So I'm just not all on board. Would be nice to know where everything was. Oh, he's moving way faster than I thought. What? Oh, Z-46 is detecting. Neptune. Actually, what's detecting me? Oh, maybe it's a combo of both. Not being able to see anything doesn't help this situation any. Well, hey, we managed to get a fire on something. I don't even know what it was. We do have enemy cruisers up there that we need to worry about. There's an Iowa up there. Go away, York. Nobody likes you, you smell funny. I will melt you as soon as I get the opportunity to melt you. Island armor engage. And no, I don't have IFHE on this captain, so that makes it very, very difficult to play against all these battleships, relying heavily on fires for damage. Oh, we're alright until that Domskoy comes around the bend. Hey, yay, 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 yay! Let's get going. How did I do in rank this season? I'm at rank 14 at the moment. Oh, not very well so far. Play Baltimore. That's always on the opportune list. Not opposed to that idea. Okay, what is detecting me? That's what I want to know. Okay, I'm no longer detected. Neptune is there. Oy, yoy. I knew that was gonna hurt. Nope, since we're angled away from him now, let's see if we can't get some burning. Oh, there's an island there. Smoke cloud! Really? Boy, if that wasn't the most BS hit I've had. Oh, that's rough. Look at you getting detected all of a sudden. Sure would be a shame if I backed up and spotted you. Oh, he's dead already. Well, that's lame. Oh my. Well, we have managed to deploy smoke and probably there's something to shoot at. I was gonna say there's got to be something over here to shoot at. Oh come on! Now he's not detected. We do need to move though because we do have a Missouri there that is within radar range. Whee! And my team is unfortunately failing because the pay fast is not winning the game for me. Whatever could this mean? I don't know, but I can guarantee you I baited out that Missouri's radar. Not one of them, both of them. Bye-bye! What is detecting me? I don't know, but whatever it is can't shoot at me, or if it can. That Missouri back there can definitely shoot at me, though. There it is! Okay, so there you have it. Belfast doesn't do well when up tier. We're gonna play this one again, though, because, I don't like the way that I'm getting up tiered all the time. How old are you, if you can know? We'll go with old enough. I'm 29, almost 30. Been playing BBs, but I haven't had much of a wait time. It's been about a minute and a half to 2 minutes for me playing, so... got Krasny Krim, and I got 76k damage in a 7 match. Yeah, I've heard decent things about Krasny Krim. I guess I don't know, I've never played the ship. I don't have it, so I don't know. The Grosser Kurfür's build for main guns is worse than build for secondary. Actually, I would think that a Grosser Kurfür's build for the main guns would be the best thing to do. Just... personally, I don't think the secondary build is very reliable at all, so, I mean, I don't know. It's just the way it is. Yep, and I agree, Jim. There's just no way. There's not that many times for Grosser Kurfür secondaries to really come into play in there. Wonder what Vampire's horn would sound like. Probably like a small train, because it's what they sound like. Fine, I only asked what's next so we can have some fun. How are you feeling to be a YouTuber with 5.3k subs? It feels pretty good. I'm shocked that there's that many of you that are interested in watching me, let alone anything else. So I mean, it is what it is. Welcome, Eric. Subscribed. 5.3k subs. Yeah, I didn't think that it would be quite this successful. I mean, at some point I'm gonna put together like a survey for you guys to fill out on some things, just some comments that people have been making in the comments about trimming out some of the fat and stuff in the How to Play series. I'll get that taken care of sometime, so just hang in there. Okay, screw anime. Eh. Personally, I don't mind anime. Like, I'm not completely opposed to it. I've watched Cancole, I've played the Cancole game, but at the end of the day, it's more just for entertainment value than it is. Okay, hope you're having better games than me. My last game was Battleship Swiss Cheese. Yeah, if you've been watching, it's not been a good streak thus far. 3 battles played, nothing super amazing. No, the next battle is actually going to be another battle in the Belfast because I want a better match than this one. Is the Missouri being removed? Yes. Wargaming has announced that they're going to remove the Missouri from the game. The Musashi is set to replace it with 920,000, I think, is the requirement. 920,000 XP, I think, is the rumor requirement anyway. Yeah, that's loud. Let's step back off this a little bit. Jeez. Okay. What is my favorite Tier 5 or lower ship? Boy. I'm not... I'd have to think about that one. Someone remind me later. I don't know, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Okay, upload a USS Enterprise video is what I'm assuming you're asking. Maybe someday, if I ever get a halfway decent game in it. That last game, I just got lucky with that Shimakaze kill. I do think that, you know, it's not that I'm completely ignoring those lines, it's just, I legitimately am bad at carriers and don't feel like guys should be looking to me to learn how to play them. There are way, 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 way better carrier players in this game than me, and they deserve your views more than I deserve. Ouch. That hurts that Missouri. It doesn't help that he's broadside to another one. Still shooting at it, even though there's a Z-46 right in front of him that could use to be removed. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm just getting warmed up. Do I prefer the range mod or the reload mod on Hindenburg? I personally prefer the range mod because of what it allows me to do. I do not like the reload module. The range module allows me to stay at range and maneuver between incoming shells. I think that's important. And sometimes people don't really see that the same way that I do. But you can do that, or you can do that, you can take that however you would like. Kirov is stupid fun. I have not played Kirov, I've heard good things. Fiji tips. Well, my best tip for Fiji is to go watch my How to Fiji video. If you haven't done that, I highly recommend it. Not because I'm biased or anything. Okay, it is because I'm biased and everything. But mostly because it's not that unique of a ship. I mean, it plays like all the rest of them. So I don't play very many lower tier matches. Not too many. I generally tend to stick to the higher tier stuff. I prefer the gameplay a little bit more. Even though it's a little bit more static, it's a little bit slower pace for my potato-y mind. We can play Baltimore after we play another game in Belfast. This is a terrible showing that needs to get fixed. Bad. Well, since Mr. Devastator is being all sorts of classy, where's the misbehavior in chat? And I'm not disagreeing that we didn't play the best, but it doesn't warrant that attitude. What is this Umo doing? I don't know. When is Missouri going away? I don't think anyone actually knows when Missouri is actually going away. I don't know. Somewhere there was an announcement that... Oh, that was a terrible game. And I was still middle of the team. Dilly dilly! Okay, so, I think Wargaming actually announced when they were getting rid of the Missouri, and I don't remember what the date is. It was a patch, actually, not a date. Maybe it was 7.2, maybe. Another Tier 9 match. Same map, too. Goodness gracious. Kirov is like a mini Molotov, glass cannon but fun. I guess I've never played Molotov either. I do have Molotov though. I got it through the Christmas crates. What about a game in Albany? Don't have that ship. Sold it when I got it for free and have zero intentions of buying it back. So some of those early tier ships are fascinating from the history standpoint, but really not that fascinating from any other standpoint. Why is my game not loading? I have never taken this long to load into a match before. Makes me wonder if the game didn't break. I heard there's about 2 months left to get it. Very, very, very possible. Put in New Jersey. That would be nice, but I don't know that that's going to happen. How have I not loaded into this yet? Seems weird. Any news update regarding U.S. cruiser split? None that I've heard. Yeah, I think that's when they're doing it ours as well. Why are they removing it? I don't know, honestly. What's going on here? I don't know why this isn't why it isn't loading up here. See, this is unusual, so I don't know what's going on. It still says it's loading, but it's not actually loading. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put up this. I'm gonna end the task real quick. So I'm gonna throw up the stream schedule. Stare at that for a minute. Yeah, it crashed. Okay, so it crashed. Hopefully we can get back into that game. I'm gonna be really upset if we can't. Okay, do Molotov. It has tier 9 Domskoy guns on a tier 6 ship. That could be very interesting. Like I said, I've heard it's a good ship. I've just not played it. I've got so many ships that I'm play testing and doing all that nonsense with. It's hard for me to keep up with them all. Any tips on how to grind out the 750,000 XP? Lots and lots of premium time and economic flags. That would be my recommendation. You know, on the upside, the Missouri, you know, only costs you 1 silver credit when you get there. Only. Okay, let's try and get into this match now, shall we? Jeez and Pete's. Probably should switch this back over, huh? There we go. And we're back. Huzzah! Okay. Aren't they adding a bunch of paper ships minus Helena, Cleveland? Worcester. Yes. Fortunately. I know I've made this comment before, but there's absolutely no reason why they are doing that. I know that there are those who disagree with me, but I would much rather see them put in, you know, the Fargos and the Oregon City and the Brooklyn into the game than deal with the current paper ship dilemma, because the U.S. trees don't have a lot of don't get a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have a lot of paper ships in the line. That's what I'm looking for. Worcester. Where do you get the range mod for Steam version? You mean the range mod?
Torpedoes to port.
Mighty Mo will hopefully be yours. If you don't already have it, I would highly recommend checking it out. It is one of the better battleships in the game, or if not the best. A Northampton, yeah, you could put the Northamptons in there. Wichita, I actually see that being a premium ship before I ever see it being see it being a what's the word I'm looking for? I actually see it be a premium ship long before I ever see it actually be anything but that. Is that Leningrad still in his smoke? Well, I was gonna radar for you, Friedrich, but since you're being a jerkface and won't let me get around to where I can actually shoot while doing it, I'm gonna ignore you then. Okay. Northampton, you know, I think the Northamptons would be interesting, but I would be shocked if we see them anytime soon. Maybe as a premium ship if we're lucky, but... Okay, those... He is still there. Okay, so he must have gotten hydroed by some... Oh, C-46 probably hydroed him. Well, that sucks for him. Not. You're in the Leningrad. Oh, are you gonna be that big of a jerk? Come on, gunnery. Don't fail me now. Step it out one, apparently. Oh, for Pete's sakes, give me the kill. Really? Really? That doesn't seem legit at all. Ouch. Now I'm on fire to boot. So rude. Would like to disappear now. Thank you. It's coming in or going out? Those are going out. Oh, hey. Well, that's also rude. Get a DC and you're killed. Okay. Well, if this Izumo is just going to sit here, I have no problems engaging him. Just burning him to death. Or at least attempting to burn him to death. See, now he's going. He recognizes that he does not wish to be here any longer. How am I not doing damage? Come on, it's an Izumo. Burn him. There we go. How would you like some fires? Yo, dog, I hear you like fire, so we put fire on your fire so you can be on fire while you're on fire. I really don't know what this team is. Well, I guess we're in a standard battle, so it doesn't matter too much. Still got way too many targets that are out of range. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Give me another fire or something. I mean, I'm not complaining about the damage. Let's just get it. Let's get this ball rolling. He probably actually has the fire prevention mod. If I had to guess, that's what he's got. He's just sitting there. What is he doing? The amount of sense that this Izumo is making is 0 right now. Oh, hey, smoke is going away. Let's get ourselves full speed ahead, shall we? He moving, finally? What's the deal here? I don't know. He must be moving because, how am I detected? Let's say, what the deuce? Give me another fire, that would be great. Or not. We'll just get... See, you really need IFHE on this thing, and I don't have it yet. In fact, that was what I was supposed to be saving up all of my free XP for, but guess what I spent it on? I don't know. Other things. I actually have a bunch of free XP saved up that I'm hopefully going to be able to use on finishing out a line. Which would be the Pan-Asian DD line, actually. Okay. Need to get up here sooner rather than later. Let's see, let's go over here. Prove I am a Mega Crate addict and now have 418 Frosty Fur camo trees. So ugly, though. Absolutely. Worst camo pattern in the game. I'd rather have the old Christmas camo back, personally, which is saying a lot because that camo is garbage, too.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, guys. Now I'm radared. Oh, I'm no longer radared. That's a good thing. That brief little blip could have been the end of me. 46 is behind cover. RZ-46 is off in La La Land. Well, let's get into this fight then, because we need to... Oh, for Pete's sakes. Aiming with these guns is harder than I thought it would be. Oh, that's a Baltimore that I am broadside to. Holy buckets of spit! Ay, 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 ay. Please don't be shooting... Oh, please do shoot AP. I can handle your AP shenanigans here because I've got some support. Ow. You're not gonna Citadel me that way. Actually, there's an Iowa over there that is also going to make life miserable. So why don't we do this? Even though I am point-blank range to this guy. Rip my hit point pool. Oh well. See, I don't know. This ship really needs IFHE to be effective. And it didn't help there that I lost half my hit point pool from that that other ship. Okay, so wait a minute. Awkward. We're gonna go back to port and we're gonna pick something else to play. What did I skill on Belfast? If I remember correctly, the captain for Belfast has neither one of those skills at the moment. He needs to be much, much, much higher level. Anywho, so far, not terribly interesting. No, Belfast does not have torpedoes, and that's really annoying. So on to the Baltimore. Then we'll play North Carolina. It doesn't need IFHE, you just need to get used to it. I don't know. I personally think it does need IFHE. It is a 6-inch gun cruiser going up against ships that have significantly thicker deck armor than the lower tiers. It doesn't have the special AP either, so that doesn't help at all. And once again, a tier 10 match. Nothing but the best. Always love being up-tiered. And it's a map that's super open to boot. Okay. So Baltimore is going to tier 8, and if they just flat drop her down from where she currently is, it'll be a ridiculous tier 8. My guess is it will not be dropped straight down like it currently is. Need to play it differently? I do need to figure out how to actually play it. Because, I don't know. It would be nice to have torps on Belfast for those instances which, you know, other ships would be able to handle it. See, it suffers from the same problem that that the U.S. cruisers have, with one major exception. The USN cruisers have to rely on their gun DPS for all of their damage, and Belfast smoke is super nice, and it would be nice to actually be able to somebody's unhappy. It would be nice. It would be nice to have teams that would, you know, carry the game for you, but it doesn't seem to have any carry potential at all. Even though it's got all of those utility things. Plus, I just need to get used to it. Super Kitakami, huh? Only that ship was in the game, right? Why what? Why the Baltimore? Because I said I would play it? Anti-aircraft Hindenburg is the Spanish Inquisition. Unexpected and always have the most plane kills on the TV match. Very true. I love the anti-aircraft on it. Fantastic, especially when spec'd for it. Not going to get any hits with that salvo. Oh, or we'll get a Citadel hit on the Hipper. Rip him. Woo! Kamikaze in mid. I don't know why I have AP loaded while I'm threatening to shoot at a destroyer, but I did. That threat is gone now. Okay, so we are playing the hope against all hope game at this point. Nope. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to. No, I wanted back, not forward. Back. Do you see that battleship? Do you see that battleship, Baltimore? Do you really want to go bow into this guy? No. No, you do not. So please do not put me in this position. I want him to fire so that I can fire. That would be beneficial at this point in time. Whee! Yes, keep spotting him, because the damage that we will rack up will be great. Okay, we are leading way too much. Way too much. Still doing pretty dang good damage, though. New Mexico was built after Arizona was. Basically, the Pennsylvania class... The New Mexico was the improved Pennsylvania class. That class exists for one purpose and one purpose only. Taking all the lessons learned in the building of the of the Pennsylvanias and applying them to the New Mexico. And the New Mexico was also, well, New Mexico herself also had the added advantage of, you know, being a, well, that sucks for that Shima. Also had the added advantage of being electric drive. They were a test bed for new propulsion types. Hey, Conqueror, how about that fire, shall we? I'm gonna guess that mistakes are about to be made. Who wants to take any bets? Rip my hit point pool. Wow! That was pain. That was pain incarnate. Wow! And that could be death right there. Stop shooting! Stop shooting! Seriously, whatever it is that is shooting at me, that's super freaking annoying. Stop that. Well, you know what this means. Is that Conqueror still burning my... Well, it's time to go play, our Cleveland over here. Oh, boy! Let's break line of sight as best we possibly can. Yikes, that hurt. That was bad. I do not know what happened there, but that was not a good thing. Fletcher? What are you doing? Dying. No, I figured it. Well, it was nice knowing y'all. God, that would be so hilarious to get that kill. Dang. Well. Where are you, Mogami? there's a high probability of my death right now anyway, so we're gonna cut our losses the best we possibly can here and attempt to run away for as long as possible. Oh man. Well, there we have it. Mistakes were definitely made. That wasn't even the Conqueror that did all that damage. I think that was that Grosser Kurfürst. We'd have to watch the end battle screen. Still 95,000 damage. We're just not getting any kills. Okay, so let's go back through here. We have New Mexico. I feel like the line doesn't get good until the North Carolina. New Mexico is a really good ship, though. Iowa is an insane ship, especially when spec'd for the, especially when spec'd for accuracy. That ship is just ungodly. No, there's no vampire. Vampire is not even set up. Stop asking. Jeez. Yeah, New Mexico is not a battleship to be played bow on to anything. You can alternate between bow on and not. Basically, the key to playing the U.S. standards, because none of the U.S. standards are able to bow tank, you have to be angled. You want to be angled just enough so that your rear guns aren't in play. When when it comes time to shoot them, you just swing them out real quick, so you turn so that they can come onto target, shoot, and go back to where they are just hidden. That makes sense. Almost triple the server average damage. Yeah. This would have been in fact, I bet if we were to go to warships.today, this would not have been like a Unicum level battle or anything. It would basically require, a kill in order to achieve that. This might be an above average game, but it is what it is. Okay. We're going to win this. I do want to see the end result of that battle when we get done here. We'll go play the North Carolina. Probably poorly, but we'll go play it. It's complimented. Sweet. We are missing a signal flag. I'm going to take that off because I don't have that much. Secondary flag. What is that doing on there? Want this one because we got plenty of them, and we'll do the free XP flag. Okay, in we go. North Carolina is next. Now, North Carolina is like all the other U.S. fast battleships, front towards the enemy. It's a claymore. Just point the nose, the bow towards the enemy, and that's going to be your most durable position. Your rear turret, if you can find something for it to shoot at, awesome. Not awesome. Otherwise, you can do the same thing that you can with the standards in the North Carolina, and that you can get in there, point your bow towards the enemy with your rear gun, just swing it out real quick, and then pop it back in, and you'll be good. Oh, you get to see... Oh, man, I would love to see the North Carolina, especially since it and Massachusetts and Alabama are still in their World War II configuration, and yes, she's afloat. My understanding is that the North Carolina also has, like... They also have some of their original 1.1-inch Chicago pianos on board. That's kind of interesting. That gun was not really all that well liked. Yeah, the North Carolina is still afloat. The Washington was scrapped after the war. North Carolina, the North Carolina, Alabama, Massachusetts, Iowa, New Jersey, Missouri, Wisconsin. Those are the only fast battleships that are still around. Hey, look, a Tier 10 match. Again. Oh, my word. Okay. Well, it's Shatter once again. We might have to... I think we're going to break out Shimikaze next after this, because, quite honestly, with all the ridiculous amounts of destroyers and battleships in a match, I think it would just absolutely wreck face. Yo! Remember the 5 DDs. Yep. They do need to put the West Virginia in game. Yeah, and it is definitely a shame, Jeff, that there are no U.S. standards still afloat today. That makes me really angry. I mean, I could settle for, you know, like the West Virginia or the Maryland still being around, even though it's not my New Mexico. I could settle for that because that's an era in shipbuilding that, I mean, the U.S. was revolutionary with the U.S. standard battleship. I mean, a lot of people hate them in game, but the reality of the situation is that streamlined the process for building those ships so much. The U.S. was able to put out so many of them. And then on top of that, they were ahead of their time because of the fact that they had more deck armor than their contemporaries. So their ships that were built during the same time frame had significantly less deck armor. Especially in the, you know, the German, well, yeah, the Germans and the British, they really did not emphasize deck armor at all, and it wasn't until Jutland that they realized that this was actually a massive error on their part. I uploaded a replay using a Quaitnik 5 match, dev strikes, and 124,000 damage in a tier 5 match. That's a dang good game. Alright. Should be being outrun by this Montana, but I'm currently not. We're gonna let him kind of take position up a little bit here. Waiting for them to get up here so that if I need to disengage, I can. Looks like our team is going A, B, and C. Yeah, once you learn to angle with the U.S. standard battleships, like, you no longer fear that wall pen in the Colorado. Like, you just laugh as shells bounce off of your hull plating. You no longer fear, you know, the 15-inch guns of the Queen Elizabeth or Warspite or the 16-inch guns of Mutsu. You just angle and it's like, haha, you tried. Nice try. Try again later. Sure, you'll still take pen damage. I mean, you're never going to get away from that. But it's a far sight better than taking a Citadel hit, that's for sure. I have no idea what the chat is discussing, but it doesn't look like they are, Ooh, Grozavoy. That ship is bad. Sorry, I don't like that ship at all. Ooh, we managed... Yes, I see you there. But dead Grozavoy is far more important than your hit point pool. Mr. Chuck Taylor. We're gonna throw up the scout. Ooh, a Magi! Straight ahead. I'd rather kill this Grozavoy, though. Get him! Nope, we're not gonna get him. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, on to other targets of interest. You can see here we've slowed up and now we have the Montana up front, where he belongs. Now it's time to get our own troll on. Need to lead more than I'm used to. Yep, that far is about right. Yo, dog, I hear you like your front turrets. And you're going broadside. Don't threaten me with a good time. Is that a Magi doing the same thing? My word, we're in a target-rich environment over here. Oh, now he's turning. I see. Well, I guess he's just gonna have to make up his mind. Who do we want to shoot at? I don't really want to shoot at either of them because they're not really ideal targets, but I don't have much of a choice at this point. And I way underled him and overshot him to boot. Solve. Wonder if we can sneak around and get him. Before he smokes up would be preferable. That's an island. No, don't smoke up, you jerk face. Gosh dang it. Well. know roughly where he's at. I know he's not in the cap. Well, come on, shoot at me already. What's the deal here? Probably trying to get torpedoes off, which means we should WASD key. Ooh, yay, yay! Look at this! There's a destroyer over here! Boy, isn't he being a little cheeky. This Kutuzov is being very, very restrained right now. Probably trying to find a way out of this predicament. That's a Kagero. Well. RIP! Kutuzov didn't even know what hit him. Was that the Kutuzov? Yeah. Man, that wouldn't have been my first choice. Well, let's just leave then, because forget them. I'm not gonna play chase these battleships to the end of the Earth when really no reason to. No, those guns are out. RIP our Des Moines. No longer detected, which is hopeful. Now I'm detected again. I've been playing much in ranked. Not really. I'm up to 14 from 19. But not like I've made it a priority to go out and actually rank out this season. Okay, he on here. Yeah, so apparently our Montana's idea of a good time was to continue on chasing when destroyers were clearly in that area. There's that citadel I've been looking for. Okay, we do need to worry. There is a Minotaur up here. There's a Kagero and a Fletcher somewhere. We have one destroyer to their bunch of destroyers. We do need to be very careful. I'm hoping that my scout plane makes it around the bend here. Dang it! I had to open my mouth. If I wouldn't have opened my mouth, we probably would have lived. Okay. We know the other two destroyers are all the way on the other side, so as long as they stay over there, we'll be alright. Real question is how do we play this part? Slow down. Come on. Oh, he beached himself. Dang it. Well, he's dead. See, now we're out of play. We're out of position. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. Why is my name what it is? Well, the long of it is my normal gamer tag. Wow, he's... What? My normal gamer tag is Whiskey11. Or Whiskey 11 for those who don't do phonetic alphabet, and so Whiskey's Gaming Lounge is my attempt to make a casual place for people to hang out and game and do all that stuff. My name that name was taken in this game, so I didn't have much of a choice on this matter, and had to deal with what I was given. And UrPeaceKeeper was my other gaming tag from eons ago, so I just used it. Oh, you know, the minnow is a little bit more than a one-shot. Good night. Or overpens for days. My word. And of course, you would have one torpedo left. Okay, so now we need to be cautious and not go around this corner right away. We're gonna try and finish off the Amagi before we get too excited about going anywhere else. Or we'll just leave him like we left the other ships in this tier. Yes! Waste your torpedo salvo! No, that wasn't the Minotaur, unfortunately. Those are the Minotaur torps. Point blank Kagero, not good. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Come on, damn it, saturation. Or not. I'm doing poorly tonight, if you can't tell. Well, fiddlesticks. My friggin' word. Okay. So let's go back up through here. I'm ranked really not. I'm just not a fan of rank. Like, the only reason I do it is for the flags. That's really about it. Really the only reason I do it. Is the Missourian upgunned Iowa? No, it's the same gun, same class. So. I'm just not a huge fan of rank. I mean, it's ranked. It's not the end all be all of gameplay, in my opinion. Wow, that John guy. Twice in one night? He's just salty because he's, you know... he must be salty because that destroyer smoked him at the very beginning of this. Alright. So let's see, US BB Citadels have been buffed though. Yes, but all of the US fast battleships still can be citadeled. It's harder, it's not a gimme like it used to be. It used to be that if the ship was even remotely close to broadside, you could just flat out take them out. Now it's a lot harder to do. So, I personally, you know, I like the change. I don't think it made them ridiculously overpowered. However, I do recognize that they are a lot stronger than they used to be. And that has some people quite angry. So, it's not my fault, that's for sure. Okay, so we've lost, that's definitely for sure. Goodness. We're not having a good time. So this could be one of those streams that's really bad. We'll just have to play it like we see it. We are playing Shimakaze because there comes a point. We'll just say it that way. There comes a point when it's time to give it up. All right, Protect, thanks for coming out, man. I realize it's ridiculously early for some people. You must be in the eastern half of Europe. Well, at least this time we're in a tier 10 match and we knew it was coming. Not like we got completely screwed out of this. How come your $2 donation isn't showing from last stream? Was it a donation from, like, through the Streamlab thing, or was it a super chat? It was a super chat, wasn't it? If it was a super chat, if it was a super chat, it will be it won't display down there. That's the PayPal donations through the Streamlabs page. Oh, hi there. You on my team or on the other team? Other team in Habarovsk. Legit. Yeah, it's 7:30 p.m. where I'm at. That's should be. It's 2:30 in Germany. This is true. It's springtime. Oh. Okay. Reload Yugumo is more Wall of Skill. It is, but it's also a very dangerous playstyle. Not a huge fan of it. We're gonna go ahead and use Shimakaze's ultimate speed to get to A quick. Map is north. I like this map. This map is a solid map. We got lanes that we can shut down with our walls of skill, as some people call it. Of course, I'm sure that Whirlpool will be there. Good news is I will be able to spot him long before he spots me. I'm in Nebraska. Midwest. The land of corn, as some people call it. I don't personally think of it as the land of corn. I think we got better things. Like right now we have snow. That's not better than corn. I'd rather have corn. Oh, man. On the upside, if you're currently in Florida, not Texas, currently in Florida, and you're a big UCF fan, congratulations, by the way, and thanks for the coach. That's about the only thing that this state seems to have, is college football, which is really sad. That is a point-blank Edinburgh. Holy buckets. I'm glad that I am choosing a slightly different path at this point. Oh, go away, Edinburgh. Nobody wants your smelliness. If we can't bait out something. Oh, hey, look who was the one that was doing the spotting. I was. Of course I would be. Somewhere in that wall of skill, we're going to have to find something. Got one on the Edinburgh. Of course Whirlpool would be over here. Of course he would. How about a third torpedo hit? So we managed to get 4 torpedo hits out of 1 torpedo salvo. Isn't that cute? Hey, Whirlpool, get better. Still missing. Still missing. Give me a fire. Can I get a fire? Fires are nice. Oh, come on. Shima guns don't usually fail me this bad. I say you don't normally fail me. They don't normally fail me at all. Shima gunnery is underpowered, please balance and buff. We are losing our Izumo, but I am not going down without taking out something with me. And we're no longer detected. Would you look at that? Bismarck is detecting us, unfortunately. Hydro! Grr. Our Izumo is alive? What is this shenaniganry? We're gonna try this. Rip. Probably helps to L2 aim. Those are gonna miss. Alright. Well, this match has escalated quickly. Get ourselves turned. Go help the rest of our team. This side is a loss. Some scouting. Let's get on up there. I don't know what the temperature is right now. Cold? It currently, according to my phone, update it real quick here. To my phone, it says it's 26, but I don't believe that for a minute. 18 degrees Fahrenheit. So, not ridiculous. Well, I mean, that is ridiculously cold. But it's not like it's, you know, impossible. Well, that's rude. What is radaring me? That's what I want to know. Edinburgh? Must be the Edinburgh. Yeah, it's gotta be the Edinburgh. There's nothing else over here that could be spotting me. Well, it's unfortunate that my ruse did not work. How long should the grind take to get Colorado from New Mexico? You should take as long as you possibly can. Because let me be honest with you, New Mexico is amazing, Colorado is distinctly average. And I don't buy that either. Yes, we are engaging our WAS and DHEX. Be nice if this Yamato actually could into play. Rip your self-esteem. Oh no! I'm being shot at by the whirlpool! Whatever shall I do? We'll just keep running. Let's not meet within 5K. That sounds terrible. Why would anyone want to engage at those ranges? Okay. DDs need their AA off to keep them from being spotted. Yeah, to an extent. Do you have priority target on any captain? The answer to that is a resounding nope. Not usually, anyway. Mostly because I don't find it as that useful of a skill. It's just... I don't know. To me, priority target has its uses, especially if you're, you know, struggling to you're struggling to if you're struggling to keep from getting just destroyed all the time, it absolutely is useful. There's no doubt about that in my mind. No, I would say that if you're going to run that, you know, you should have realistic expectations about what that means. It means that you're giving up some other skill that may or may not be a priority. So I mean, it's definitely something to keep in mind, that's for sure. That definitely looks like pain and suffering. That is definitely pain and suffering. Good night. Can we get a double strike out of it? I don't think so, because it's been too late, but doesn't mean I can't try, right? Oh. Well, dang. I was really hoping I would get him. If I can't just keep him permanently spotted would be funny as hell, too. Niet! Lavish! Oh, you can't just escape that easy. So the real key to this, oi, A off due to no CV maybe, I don't know. No, the reason why I don't have my AA on is because there's no reason to have it on at this point. I mean, when you think about it, why do we turn our AA on? Well, we turn our AA on because we've got a need to shoot something down. Well, this ship doesn't have exactly the world's best AA, so it seems almost pointless to carry on that tradition, if you will. And here's Whirlpool ruining my torpedo salvo on that Yamato. It's probably too late for mass pain and suffering on his part, but that doesn't mean we're not going to hope. Ay, yay, yay! By what? Oh, by him. Yeah, this is not a gunfight that I am likely to win. Rip? Although I could get lucky. You never know. Really? Why is it that I can't seem to do any damage to you? Well... Can't say I didn't try, given that he knew exactly where I was going to be at the beginning of this match. Still managed to do 131,000 damage, which is fantastic. If we somehow manage to win this battle, which seems unlikely at this point. Yeah. Gave me a sad. Yes, just very, very fortunate with torpedo hits this match. Okay. I have the XP for Nelson, but can't decide whether to pull the trigger or not. If you don't have Missouri, I would hold off and get Missouri instead. But Nelson is a lot of fun. So, I mean, it's just... The thing to remember with Nelson is the perfect angle for the guns is such that you basically have all... Your 2 forward guns are obviously always going to be on target. But your third gun, when you bring it to bear, turn towards them so you're just a little bit more bow on than that, and that gives you the best mix of angling and resistance to those Citadel hits. If you don't, well, that could be bad news bears. Ooh, is he gonna get the Missouri? Yeah, he's gonna get a bunch of torque hits on him. Not enough to kill him, unfortunately, but... DD, you're not in the right place. You should turn your Hydra on if you don't. Oh, oh man. What is this? I am legitimately confused as to how this is working out like this. There must be like a lot. Oh, probably because I'm not. Let's do this. Now I bet we can spot some. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, there's the smoke. Thought so. Yeah. Still need caps. Dear goodness, God, please. Okay, which is more fun, Duke of York or Nelson? I don't have Duke of York, so I honestly can't say. I honestly don't know. So... We definitely need caps. Definitely need caps. It's, that would be nice. Can I play with you? Aside from the euphemism there, I generally speaking don't do a whole lot of divisioning up with other players while I'm streaming. That's not to say that I'm completely opposed to the idea. It's just this is my time to talk with you guys, not try and do that. Yes, I'm doing the Duke of York missions. Rip Habarovsk. Rip Yamato. Rip Atago. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to win this one. We don't have enough. We don't have any way to win aside from killing off all their ships. So, Bama is definitely one of the best battleships in this game. So I personally, as far as Tier A battleships go, there isn't another battleship that I would rather have than Alabama. It's just a fantastic ship all around. That torpedo belt is no joke either. People were saying that it wouldn't be that big of a contender in ranked. Obviously it is. Yeah, this game is definitely tense. We're guaranteed to lose it at this point, though. We've got to get kills. And even if we got 2 kills, it wouldn't matter. I mean, if we got 2 kills, we'd win. If we got a kill, it wouldn't matter. We'd have to kill them both. How many years have I been playing World of Warships? Well, I joined this game in closed beta just after the US battleships were added to the game. So that means, I don't know, 2.5 years, 3 years, somewhere in that range. What about Key? What's my opinion on her? Key is an interesting ship. I don't know what else to say. It's basically an Amagi with better AA and torpedoes, but a weaker belt. I think it's a fun ship, but I think Amagi is much better. Oh, look, another STW guy. Didn't see him there. I don't know I would call it worse, it's just different. I type away here. Sorry about this. Okay. Trying to figure out if I need to end the stream early or not, and not getting any real response. Okay. 131,000 damage. Only one kill out of that. Somehow did not manage to top the team, but yeah, it is what it is. 107,000 damage in torpedoes. Oof. Credits and XP. See, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. How is it that I can do 130,000 damage, 131,000 damage, get a kill, a dev strike nonetheless, so that was over 60% of the hit point pool of the other ship, and still only make 55,100 damage. Or, sorry, 55,100 credits. How is that possible? It's just weird. See, and I wouldn't even lost it. And that's with premium time. I mean, people say that it hasn't been that they haven't messed with the economy at all, and I think they did personally. I would say Protect Fire is very persistent. What other ships can we play here? We've done a lot of ships, but I want Gremiashi. I'm not too on that at this point. Oh look, pasta boats. Not set up yet. And we won't go any further because them's is unavailable territories. Oh yes. Yes. I said I would play USS Missouri. Newton. Well, hello, you're live. All right. So there was the captain skills for those who were wondering. Let's make sure we got our economic flags on. Looks like we do. Let's roll. I don't have Edinburgh currently bought. It's not in. I mean, I could easily buy it, but I don't have it currently worked. Nelson, we can pick up Nelson after this if I don't have to go to this meeting. Trying to poke people out about this. I make very helpful videos. I try to. Like I said earlier in the stream, I do need to get out. I need to make up a survey and ask, where you guys think the stream could improve and all that stuff. That way you guys have a little bit more input on, the direction for everything. I enjoy your guys' feedback, which is why I like this live stream thing. It's very nice to be able to have real-time feedback with you guys. Some people don't like the streaming. They think it takes away from the videos, but so far it's not taken away from the release of videos. So so long as this current schedule of mine works out and stays consistent and doesn't get all screwed up in the next coming months, we should be able to do 6 streams a month, and I should be able to interact with you guys a lot better that way. Wow, it takes us being in a tier 9 to get a top tier battle. How is that? Watch, this will be the match that one of the Fletcher and the Benson will tag team up together on me, and I'll end up eating a wall of torpedoes and doing nothing all match. Just watch. Well. My word. Yeah, look at the number of battleships that were in queue. Is that not the most insane thing you've ever seen? Maybe I'll be able to actually get that thing accomplished this round. You have to be persistent to be successful in life. You don't necessarily have to be persistent. You just need to get people's attention. British cruisers are crap until tier 6. From there they get a lot better. Yeah, I would agree. The Emerald is okay. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for saying that. The Emerald is not the worst Tier 5 cruiser in the game. We'll just leave it at that. There are worse cruisers at Tier 5. And of course we know Emile Bertin is by far the best cruiser at Tier 5. And Omaha quickly, in my opinion, behind it, but that's just me. I think Furutaka definitely ranks right down there with the Emerald, but Emerald can be played very well. The ship can be mildly frustrating to play, especially because it just basically takes damage. There's the horn. It basically takes damage no matter what angle you're at. Most insane battleship queues around 450. Does anybody else remember the release of Tirpitz and how many battleships were in queue when that thing came out? That number was ridiculous as well. That, I want to say, was up there in the 300s and 400s quite consistently. This could be a wasted salvo, but why not? What's the worst that could happen? It's the beginning of the match. I could dev strike him right off the face. That would be awesome. Oh, that's... Got an overpen out of it. I didn't quite lead down just enough. I was aimed a little too high. Yes, please focus him down. Now he's turning broadside and going away. Well, he's not quite going away. He's still sailing in there. He's slowing down, though. We're gonna duck behind. We're gonna... Oh, my. My... Oh, come on! Really? How was that not a Citadel hit? Oh my goodness. That was one of the best aim shots I've had in a long time. Like I said, just watch. This will be the match that I end up getting, like, just deleted for the sake of being deleted. No. We might get... We'll get the random Citadel out of that one. Or I'll just do 8,500 damage again. Well, isn't that exciting? Okay, so this Benson is up here in his smoke. We're going to get ourselves around this corner, and then we're going to radar him. Well... Better thing they're wargaming to do that horn. Yeah, I think the horns were a great addition to the game. Speaking of random torpedoes... Will it detonate? Will it detonate? Oh. I mean, the torpedo detonated, but I didn't detonate. It's probably the best thing that's happened so far. How about a Hipper Citadel? Oh my. Yup. Got him. Got him indeed. Of course, now we're the battleship target that's just begging to get hits on. Oh, come on. Capture the point already. A minute? 3.5 seconds. Let's go. Yes, thank you. We're playing the bow camping game, hoping to avoid a future mess like we had before. Someone should kill that Miyoko. How is it still alive? Seriously! Kill that Miyoko! One, and it shattered? Really? That seems kind of odd to me. Bye, ProTech. I thought you were leaving earlier because it was like 4 a.m. Welcome, I'm gonna butcher your name. Zeka? I don't want to say Zika because I don't think that's right. I mean, maybe it is right. Oh. Your English is fine, my man. Dead York, dead York, dead York. No! Over pens for days. So, both of their ships, their destroyers are over on our end of the world. It's well within radar range. Both of these are large threats. Don't know which one to choose. Ooh, ouch. That's gonna hurt. No, of course it didn't hit. Hurt. Well, you got 16 seconds to kill the Fletcher, so get to killing. Nothing, nothing, ignore nothing. Oh, all of that, and we still didn't manage to kill him. Just not enough stuff in the area to put up the good fight. Come on. You joyman, kill him. Alright, fine, I will. Maybe. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, he survived. Nope, he's gonna get away from that. Well, this has been a fun but unfortunate turn of events. We can hope that those will get there in time. I think it will. Good night. Okay. Zuri! We're just gonna keep turning. Get another fire so I can repair this already. I'll take things that would be nice for 1,000, Batman. Not for every day that I sit here wishing. Whoa! Well, that turret's got destroyed. Not every day that I find myself wishing for their team to. What are you? Let's get this ball rolling, folks. I mean, seriously. Fletcher temporarily spotted there. That would have been. Kill him! Kill him! Yes, thank you. Whew. Alright, well, now that we got this, it's time to push on in. How do you enable voice chat? It's into the options. You have to. It's under your audio options. You have to enable it first. Once you've enabled it, though, you can. Once you've enabled it, you can use it in game. You have to set up a push to talk button and all that. Do I think Wargaming will add the Rodney? If they do, it'll be a long time from now. Don't mind the big battleship here, Algeli. Don't mind me at all. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a really, really, really pretty salvo, but it's not gonna hit. Boo.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Get it done. Gonna kill us some Nazis. That would be really funny if those penetrate. Charles Martel, that's enough of that. So rude. Glad his aim isn't very good. Well, probably because I'm slowing down, that's why. Dev strike!
Confirmed
Need more dev strike. We also need more people just to continue firing upon him. Go, gadgets secondaries. That time I got it. Now it's time to get our roll on. Definitely need to take out that Sharn horse that's up there. Oh yeah, nice. Those look nice. Nice! That Missouri being super annoying. That Benson is hoping against all hopes that I don't have a radar. Can I get a good night? Oh, for Pete's sakes. How are we not killing him yet? All I need is one shell hit, dang it. Kill him! Thank you. My word, that was way too much. Well, this is the end of whiskey in the gaming lounge. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. Oy, yoy, 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 yoy. See, if I could stealth up, like, if I could take out this Charles Martel and stealth up right meow, it would be so nice. Kill him! Dang it. The amount of nope is too dang high. Oh, yep, he's gonna get that kill unless they run out. Yep. Whew! We turned that mess around, that's for sure. This Bismarck is still chilling in the back, though. I don't know what his deal is. No, Missouri's not overpowered, it's balanced. Tovarish is balanced, okay? Still trying to figure out if we got a meeting. For right now, the plan is we're just going to keep going. So, yeah, Dreadnought, nope, we had to have survived. Had I lived, maybe. But nope, we didn't, so. Alright. I don't know what that Bismarck is doing. I honestly don't. But if we didn't have two caps and we needed them, I would be all about, like, hey buddy, you mind actually stepping up? But I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know what he's doing. We'll do that. Any pointers on the New Mexico? Yes. Lots of pointers on the New Mexico. The best thing to do with New Mex is basically do well in it. I'm just kidding. No, in all seriousness, we talked about this a little bit earlier with regards to angling the correct amount. Basically you want to angle it so that your ship has just enough of its guns, you know, actually on target, and then angle just a little bit more in, just so that your guns are just off target. And then when it comes time to actually shoot those rear turrets, just turn so that you can shoot them real quick, shoot, and then turn back into them again. It's a really good ship when it's played that way. That's about the right amount of angling to like guns exposed ratio, so that you don't eat a whole bunch of normal penetrating hits. But that's my recommendation anyway. Other tips with it, the key to playing any of the US standard battleships is to make sure that you are, you know, positioning yourself on the map correctly, which is why I recommend playing the US battleships so much. 1.4 million damage. Or, sorry, 1.4 million credits. We're not going to pocket all that, unfortunately. See, now there was a good game. Now, where was this game at earlier? Oh, my. 1.27 million. Yikes. Next live stream, we'll go ahead and throw up the stream schedule. So there's the stream schedule. It's, the next one after this is going to be January 9th. That is a, Tuesday. That should be a Tuesday. That's the stream schedule, for those who are wondering. We'll go ahead and get back to the game here. Want me to play a destroyer. Okay. We didn't get our win in Shimakaze, but we had such a bad showing in Akatsuki as well. So I don't know. What other destroyers do I really have? Well, I know what everyone else is going to say. Play Vampire. Which I don't have set up. Sorry. Don't. We're going to go... do that? See, I'm having a hard time. We're going to go back to the old standby. We're going to play a game in Cleveland. Just keep going. Until I see something otherwise, we're just going to keep going here. We got another hour or so. Any pointers on New York? New York, you can play exactly the same way as... I don't have the Smith. You can play the New York exactly the same way as the New Mexico, except for your gun angles are going to be a lot more wonky, and the fact that basically everything overmatches your front bow. It's really frustrating and annoying to play, but you just got to keep grinding through it. Peter Griffin, what are you trying to do that you need 250,000 free XP on New York? Because I saw your comments on the other ones. I've got a whole did you watch the video on the New York and how to play it? I mean, some things have changed, but not a lot has changed. I don't know anybody any matches. I'm in Cleveland. We had a bad football, but great cruisers. Wait a minute. Is Cleveland, that's the Browns, right? Didn't you guys almost win a game? I'm just messing with you. I'm not a big pro football person. Obviously I live in Nebraska. We don't have a pro football team, so it's kind of hard to really say for sure. Would I like Wargaming to add the Alaska-class battlecruisers? Yes. Would I like them to prioritize it over other ships? No. I would really like to see a complete lines for the rest of the French line, the rest of the Italian. Well, for one, adding Italians, but the French line, the Royal Navy. That's the line that I was thinking of. That's my AA range is 6K. Gets into 6K, we can Oh, he's running away. He saw me and was like, nope, 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 nope. We'll just keep. We're just gonna keep on chugging along here. Almost. The Browns really stink. Yeah. Someday they'll get good, though, right? I mean, they can't be terrible forever, can they? That's a rhetorical question. I have seen teams that are perpetually bad all the time. Like, just look at my college football team for the past 3 years. Been pretty much irrelevant the entire time. If you're gonna sail broadside to me, I'm gonna switch to AP then, jerk. Or Otago really made a mistake. Yep, that's gonna hurt. I hope it hurts in the right way. Give me that kill! Yes! Now it's time to get the heck out of Dodge. Preferably without dying if we can. Bad Dunkirk. Ouch! I think this is the end of the line. Yep. Coming soon. Oh, somehow. Oh, what? Wow, that was a really, really bad game. Oof. Well, let's go back to port. Make a video on the Polish ship. I'm assuming you're talking about Błyskawica. Ay, ay, ay. Błyskawica... I don't even know that I have it set up. I must. Yeah, I do. Really not keen on playing it, though. Correctly, torpedoes are average. Concealment bad. Oh, that could be why. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. All right. We're gonna rock a Błyskawica match here. Let's roll it. We're rolling the Błysk. Yeah. I'm not sure that there is a that there really is a a good viable line. Like I think the Polish Navy during World War II has a lot of candidates for premiums, but I think that's about it. Hey, we're top tier. That's rare. So we got 8K torps. That's an odd sound. 8K torps that go 57 knots. Not many of them, if I remember correctly. 6. Protection range is astronomical at 6.8 kilometers. No hit point perk. No. Not yet, anyway. This is what I would consider to be the basics for a gunboat line. Nice to see the pros eat it like the rest of us. Yeah, nothing's to say that I don't do terrible at this game occasionally. And by occasionally, I really mean a lot. Tonight's not been a really good night for games for me. I think everyone else seems to be having better games than me. That's alright, though. Can't win all of them. If I won all of them, it wouldn't be any fun. And that was legitimately embarrassing, too, that Cleveland battle. That's alright, though. We can fix it all later. Oh, it doesn't look like our meeting is going to happen. If it is, it's way late. 3 ships were made for pulling before 1939. That would that's news to me, because I'm not done any real research on them. I would take survivability expert over basic firing training. Well, eventually, I think that's not a bad choice. Set it up kind of like the U.S. Battleships. U.S. destroyers. I don't even know what the reload is on this thing. 5.9 seconds, and you want to run... survivability expert first? Oy. Well, what's the worst thing? Oops, Fubuki. I'm detected. Means there's a destroyer off somewhere by. Like this Fubuki. I'll take things that would be hilarious for 1,000. Go away. Go away. Giulio Cesare. The Giulio Cesare, I've not played it. I've heard good things. But that don't mean... Oh, no, 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 no! Go, go, go! Whew! Burn, Mutsu, burn! That was close. What's up, Cole? Is that Crazy Cole? Is that an also goes by name? Alright, let's try some AP, because apparently Japanese battleship superstructure is too strong for Polish. Whoa, that Mutsu got smoked! Oi! Polish AP is strong, Tovarzysz! You've got the balance, achieving balance here. One AP Citadel salvo at time. 3 grand! This is some Russian bias stuff right here. Just keep burning, just keep burning. Okay, we backed out of our smoke here. Oh bueno. Go play down, chase the Fubuki. We can get a kill. Come on, Błyskawica. Get the roll going. Oy, yay, yay. There's Torps! Yee! Come on, Fubuki. You're not that agile. Let's go. We're detected finally. Keep traverse this way because where is he? Really? I can't get a single kill. Ah! We can do everything except for get kills. Duke of York just poof. Good night. Well, I suppose we'll just go run and cap then, I guess. Destroyer AP is pretty underappreciated. That's definitely a true statement, and I think the vast majority of the reason for that is because it seems like it has limited use. It really does. But it can be quite strong, especially at closer ranges. That Mutsu, though, was 10k away. We're gonna go cap B because destroyer. And hopefully there will be some targets in range that I can burn or something to death. Preferably a big, slow battleship. That's what I would look for. Actually, what's British built? I'm gonna visit US. Yeah, but that Yorktown thing, that's one of them our fancy thingamajiggers known as a carrier. Not too keen on carriers. You know, that to me is like what interests me about carriers has always been the aircraft, not so much the the ships themselves. I mean, it would be one thing if, like, the Enterprise was in-game or something, and I could go and visit the Enterprise. Or if the Enterprise was still around and I could go and visit her, you know. Come on. Somebody spot the guy. Oh, we hit him. Do some more blind. Being blind, maybe. Sailing away. Oh, the lack of spotting. Oh, Arizona. Zero damage. I would ask if anybody thought I could YOLO rush one of these battleships, but there's a Mayhan there, so I'm not even sure I want to try it at this point. Come on, turrets, traverse a little bit quicker for me, would you? You're still back. I thought you were leaving. I legitimately thought that you were taking off for the night, Protec. And before Arizona uses spot plane to spot me firing. Wouldn't that be about accurate? What's this? Target. Maybe I can get this kill before my team manages to sneak it from me. Huzzah! Jeez. I legitimately didn't think we were going to get another one. What do you think about... What do I think about every living ship in the game? You mean, what do I think about all the ships that have, like, real-life counterparts that are in-game? I mean, it'd be nice to see some more. You know, I would like to see more museum ships, but there is a practical limit to what we can and can't have for ships, you know. Leningrad, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. There's that iron was going the other way. Arizona detected. Dang it. I don't know if they got detected or what got detected, but something got detected. It did the detecting, however you wish to word that. Mine! 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 Oh, game over. Sweet! I'm in the game you're in, but you got killed. Oh, well, hello there. I think he meant every ship that is still around. What is Sebastopol? Well, where's... Yeah, Sebastopol is a Ganget class, right? So that would be Oktyabrskaya Revolutsia's sister ship. I received 0 damage that entire match. Still managed to top the team, though. Sweet. Alright. Hello. Why did the camo come off of that? That seems weird. The premium camo. Go back on there. Well, that was a different experience. Alright, hang on one second here. We're going to put up the stream schedule real quick, and then I'm going to look at some battles we've done in what? I know we haven't done a whole lot of battleship battles with it. Kind of trying to avoid too many of those given the status of battleship play. Play Octavia Revolutia. Well, I know that somebody had requested earlier a battle in the... I'm not overpowered. Somebody had requested a battle in the Montana. Atlanta, I don't... Atlanta is just kind of meh. That's just I'm just not... Is the Oktyabletskaya OP? Yes. Absolutely. Let's play a game in a cruiser that I play well in. What would that be? We're gonna rock another Baltimore game, and then we'll do a and then we will rock a Montana game for a finishing it out. Congrats on getting the Missouri, Cole. That is a heck of a accomplishment. It really is absolute fun ship to play, and it is very, very strong. There is no way in heck I am playing Zhao. Zhao, we tried this last stream. It did not work. Zhao is a strong ship, don't get me wrong, but it is bit much. No to Yamato. I am terrible at Yamato. But this is going to be our finish so that people can stop asking. So we're going to play Baltimore and then we're going to play Montana because that was the request. Unless I just absolutely bomb this one too. And then maybe we'll throw in Battleship Hindenburg or Cleveland. I don't know. But we've only got time for 2 battles, so... Baltimore, in my opinion, is the better of the 2 ships. Like, outright, if left alone, a Des Moines is absolutely ruthless. Don't get me wrong, Des Moines is very powerful. However, it is focused down and killed so easily. Oh, hey. You guys are probably wanting to know what's going on in the background. So how about with this? Okay, so here's the match. Oh my. Apparently the stream is not catching up. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I caught it, guys. I'm a bit slow on the uptake, okay? Just a little slow. Don't make fun of me! Does anyone else think that Tier 9 is the hardest tier? You have a Tier 9 ship that's always in Tier 10 fights, and a Balti I fire 10 seconds, to the point I fire every 5. Yeah, but Baltimore is significantly more durable than the Des Moines is. So even though you can fire twice as fast, the ship is not nearly as nice, in my opinion. Okay. Thanks, Peace. Yeah, it took me a year of playing. Any recommendation on captain skills for Missouri specifically is indifferent from other U.S. battleships. Personally, I don't see any reason to have anything different in terms of the in terms of captain skills. I really don't. I think the default U.S. battleship captain skills are more than adequate for it. I'm a little bit closer, Mayhan. We'll all be over soon. Give it a shot. Let's see if we can't continue to detect him. Oh, we got the Benson detected over there. Now he's detected. Hey, buddy. Sure would be a shame. Come on! Let's get some kills a-rolling here. Get him! Get him! Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the kill. Nope. Well, that worked out really well. We managed to take out 2 of their ships. Oh, come on. I saw that Neptune, and I was hoping to get it. Ouch! Well, that was rude. Since we're over here without any supervision anymore at this point, we should be able to push a little bit here. Really, what I'd like to see is these other guys go the other way. I honestly don't think that Missouri deserves any different. Wow, that was rude of him. I don't think the Missouri really needs any different captain skills, in truth. I think it's fine just with the basic U.S. captain skills. There's nothing really all that special about it, besides it still benefits from the same things that the Iowa does. The only major difference is the radar, and, you know, that's really not something that requires a heck of a specific loadout to utilize properly. Whiskey gets a ton of donations. Wait, what? So share the love? I don't know that I get a ton of donations. There are definitely streamers that go out and ask for money. I don't, because I don't really need it. I mean, is it nice? Yeah, but that's not why I do this. It's not ever why I do this. And the day it becomes that, you'll know that things have gotten rough at the Whiskey Gaming Lounge if you start seeing me begging for money. You'll know that I've lost my job or something crazy. No, we need to be we're in a precarious position because we can get spotted, proxy spotted by just about anything at this point. Got a broadside turpit, so we're gonna change our focus, our attention over there. Pepsi at tier 6, too overpowered. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be surprisingly well balanced. What people need to remember is that Pensacola is actually of the same era as the Omaha. I mean, we're talking legitimately the same design era in the whole 9 yards. Oh, didn't get the kill. Need something to get a kill on. Something to damage heavily would be nice too. Well, come on, North Carolina. What's the deal here? I think that Neptune is hanging around there, otherwise I would radar him. Maybe he is. Let's see, what have we got here? We determine that, though. Well, there's torpedoes, so if nothing else, there's a cruiser or a destroyer nearby. Gotta be careful, we don't want to step out too far into this mess. Especially without knowing if there is actually a cruiser out over there. I don't think there is. I think we would be seeing fire there if there was. That is a very well placed smoke screen. I appreciate this. Probably focus down the Lion, though. Of these two things, I think the Lion is the more annoying of the ships. There's that Neptune all the way over there. BG! Yes, fires! I like fires burn! Just need to keep adding damage. Like, I'm trying to focus here so that I can actually do some useful things. Maybe show some useful things. We're getting really lucky with our team is working really hard right now, which is good. I do call Hindenburg a battleship. That's because it is. I think I showed that effectively in the last stream, didn't I? Because in the last stream, man, we really hammered that point home. At least I thought we hammered that point home. And mine is going to be whew. We're gonna turn into the islands here and hope that we get lucky. Not die. Trying to avoid being up here with all these battleships, because it's like the last thing we need. The only thing that I think that will make the Pensacola overpowered at Tier 6 is if it keeps its AP angles, which quite honestly, there's no reason for it to have those to begin with, aside from balancing it out at Tier 7, but I think it will be okay. It's really not performing that well at its current tier to justify that, you know, to say definitively, oh no, that's definitely a Tier 6 or a Tier 7 battle, or Tier 7 cruiser. But then you look at other ships. Aoba is a perfect example of a ship that it just is so easy to decimate that ship. Well, we're gonna wait just a little bit here. Surprise! Can I get a dev strike? No, but I will take that kill. How about them apples, huh? that poor that poor ship didn't even know it was about to hit him. He was sitting there, and then all of a sudden radar. I don't know that we're gonna get. Really, I can shoot at him? How? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, hey, yes it does. Okay, I don't know what's detecting me. Not a fan. Being detected, though. How about that Fiji at point-blank range? Whee! And another kill! Whew! Oh, Bismarck. Well, here's a learning tip for those trying to deal with Bismarcks. Your bow plate can and your stern plate, if played right, can actually bounce 15-inch shells. Something to keep in mind. A little bit of a wiggle and a little bit of a waggle, and surprisingly effective. Still, that's a mistake. Rip. I think we're stuck. I don't think we're getting out of this one. This is what Austin Powers must have felt like. Oh, he stopped firing at me. Why? I'm not gonna complain. This is a blessing in disguise. Oh my goodness. What is going on? This is absolute madness. What? How is this? How is this real life? How is this real life right now? That's what I want to know. Oh my goodness. It's time to go hide behind a very solid object, like an island. Oh my word. How am I still alive? This makes no sense, Tavorish. Absolutely nothing. Comrades, are you seeing this? Please tell me I am not the only one that is seeing this. If I could maintain this position and live, that would be so salting. Oh, the Missouri's turning. This is no bueno. Oh, we win! What? This is unbelievable! Hey, I got my Dreadnought Award! Sweet! Oh my! That was definitely a fantastic game. That was... See, this is why I like Baltimore. So many people are like, ah, Baltimore. But look, I mean, it's just an unbelievable ship. I like it. I like it a lot. There's nothing to argue here. It's just that good of a ship, in my opinion. Okay, well, we got time for one more match. Let's have a consensus from you guys. What do you guys think the next ship should be? While I'm outfitting all this stuff. Gotta remember. So, alright. Realize I'm being very quiet. My preference is to do another game in a cruiser, but you guys can choose anything but carriers. How about we preface it with that? Okay, so I'm seeing one for Baltimore, one for Montana, one for Sharn, one for Texas, two for Sharn. Any idea how to get the Salem? I honestly don't know how you get the Salem. Ruth? I think Wargaming has said that that's going to be the next ranked reward. I honestly don't know. There's a lot of ships. I'm seeing a lot of requests here. That two for Monty, two for Scharnhorst. Fire prevention on US bat. Zen, you could run that if you want, but personally, if I were to drop any skills, I would drop the, I would drop something other than advanced firing training, because you look at the way anti-aircraft DPS works, and we're gonna run the Glorious Montana. Anyway, if you look at the way the U.S. anti-aircraft is set up, basically, your anti-aircraft, your dual-purpose gun mounts, and even your medium-range stuff the more range you can get, the more likely you are to shoot down aircraft coming in at you. So if you're playing a Montana, we'll use Montana as an example, and you're being attacked by a Enterprise, the longer range your anti-aircraft can fire at means the more chances for your dual-purpose gun mounts to take out an aircraft. It also means that they are going to be in your Bofors range, which is where the vast majority of your anti-aircraft is on a U.S. battleship, or your 3-inch 50s if you're in the Des Memes, or soon to be the Worcester. Those 3-inch 50s will do the, basically the same thing. If you can, the longer they're in those Bofors ranges, the better. So advanced firing training would not be the captain's skill I would ditch to get fire prevention. I would find the points elsewhere. So we're playing Montana, which is kind of like an Iowa, Peter. Agano would be an interesting cruiser to add. I don't know where it would go. That's like the big question mark with them. I think fire prevention is mandatory on every battleship's Royal Navy battleships were added. I don't know about mandatory, but it's not a bad idea if you don't like dealing with being on fire all the time. The problem, and I actually find stealth builds to actually be the best counter to the Royal Navy battleships, simply because you can flat out disengage. But if you have a secondary build tagging manual AA as icing, you do good DPS. It would be nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, any aircraft. Specking into AA, I think obviously all of them benefit from manual fire control for AA. Don't take this the wrong way, but manual fire control for AA, I think, is best reserved on ships with heavy dual-purpose gun mounts that are used for anti-aircraft duty. Believe it or not, that is not the U.S. The U.S. anti-aircraft DPS on their 5-inch gun mounts is decent, but it's not as high as it really should be. Other battleships have far better dual-purpose gun mounts than the U.S. does. But advanced firing training is always going to be useful for smacking aircraft out of the sky. More importantly, on a ship like Montana, where we're in a match that doesn't have any ships in it like that, we can use it as part of our pseudo secondary build. So I've got 9.1 kilometer secondaries on this just because. I'm planning on actually taking a break after this stream because they will have been streaming for 3 solid hours. My voice, as you can tell, is going a little hoarse. Where do I want to go? This is such a bad map. I don't know why this is still in this game. My big problem with this map isn't so much that the map itself is, like, tactically hard to play. It's just that even when playing... Is he not detected? Even when playing this map perfectly, it's still very difficult to strategize and do well. That Des Moines has incoming fire alert. That's the only reason he knew that those shells were coming in. Okay, well, since he's off over there in La La Land and they're pushing through... So here's... Rather than go to A, I'm going to split the difference here, because it looks like their team is pushing heavy towards the BC caps. Montana's turning in. That one is ramming something. We're going to go ahead and fire on him. I don't think we're going to get much out of that salvo because of the way Wargaming... Look at that dispersion. I don't know if I'm supposed to be impressed or saddened by it. Yeah, 1,300 damage. Thanks, Wargaming. Their Yamato has got to be the most pissed player on their team. This is twice he's been run into by friendly battleships. Oh, what the heck? Come on, guys. There's a Shimos right ahead of me? Oh, yeah. I don't think so, unless he... Well, maybe, if he hurries up. See, now I've managed to split their attention. I think that was the Montana I was actually shooting at, but alright. Whatevs. I'll take 7K off of a ship that I wasn't intending to shoot at. We're just milking this, by the way, for all that it's worth. Okay, so that's that Shimakaze that's detecting me. I don't think we're going to get anything out of that. Down goes their Des memes. Oh no! Still better than Ocean or Tears of the Cruiser. There is an element of truth to that. I will not deny that. Both of those maps are equally garbage. Okay, let's get the ball rolling here on full speed ahead. Wow, I really underled that Montana. 4,500 damage. What other targets do we have that we can shoot at? Meantime. In the meme time. I see what I did there. I made a joke. That Yamato is still coming through down here. Ah! I wish there was a better way to do this. That Montana is stationary, or nearly stationary. Just a little too close. Got double Citadel by a friendly battleship by sailing too closely? Why does that not surprise me in the slightest? You know, it really is a struggle for some players in this game to not do friendly damage. Get anything out of that either? Ah! Okay. So, what can we do here? Looking at the map. Arakaze's down there. We've got plenty of broadside ships, so it's not like we're running out of them, but we don't want to get too far away here. While the ship does reasonably well in that, like, pseudo-sniper role, I definitely don't want to get this ship into that. That would be nice if he would speed up. Just missed. Okay. Time to turn around. I wouldn't recommend going A since it takes you out of the fight. Yep, accurate. Look at look at what our team is currently doing. That would be very much exactly what you just said. Finding myself over-leading a lot of these targets. And not by just a little bit, but by, like, large amounts.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
No Citadel on the broadside Yamato. And people say that that ship is currently struggling. Maybe I'll dev strike him and prove me wrong. Nope! Because why would that happen? Oh, we know where their Harakaze went. Can I get a Citadel? That's all I'm asking for here, Wargaming. One Citadel on the broadside Yamato. Like the one that hit his belt. Don't mind me. Just, you know. Out here getting my try-hard on. Serious? Just finish him.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Thank you. I'll buy that for $1. Interestingly enough, $1 seem to buy a lot of things these days. At this point, it's down to trying our dangest to remove ships from this fight. Broadside battleships, definitely priority targeting. Apparently buying citadels is against the game rules or something, because like, probably shoot over him. Turning in now. Come on. Presenting the perfect profile, just not having RNG cooperating is really annoying. Oh my. If the one, give me one. Yeah, buddy. Now we're in business. Finally got a citadel hit out of this. Question is he speeding up? Slowing down. He's going backwards. So now I'm asking a lot to go the other way with it. Kill him! Give me the kill! Yes! Let's get in a brawl with the Missouri, shall we? What do they have for destroyers? They got one destroyer left. It's the Shima. Got this random Zhao hanging out. Panzer Elite. Not a game. Isn't Panzer Elite a game? Yamato is fairly vulnerable, period. I don't think there's any real need to qualify that any other way other than just straight up, period. Alright. Well, this battle has escalated very quickly. In a minute now, we are going to be coming out broadside to North Carolina. Don't want to do if we can avoid it. Alright, secondaries. If you want to join this match, the happier I will be. Well, there's their Shima. And we know the Shima is out of contention for a little bit. Bunch of little pinpricks of damage. Nothing major. Good angling between, that always helps. I think he's dead. I think their Shima is gonna remove him from this match. But not gonna stop me from taking one more pot shot at him in the hopes that maybe I can get the kill. Secondaries are doing some work. Can we get a... Wouldn't that be funny to get a close quarters expert out of this mess? Oh! Zhao torpedoes. Knew those were coming. Okay, that doesn't make much sense. Shima, are those 20k torps? Well, I don't even feel bad for taking these torps. Oh! Boy, didn't we just luck out! Ooh! Wolf Gaming, thank you very much for sponsoring, man. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. Yes. Fantastic. I'll try and get to the message here in a second. Let's go. Nope. This is going to be a distinctly average game. Let's see here. Well, since all skill, no luck. Yeah, my distinctly average games are all skill. Oh! Look at that Shima just. I don't think the shells are gonna get there in time. I think the other Shima's gonna finish him. Can we get the long range snipe before? Oh! He got the kill. All right. Go back to the dashboard here. They left them sponsor. It doesn't. So, well, thank you very much, Wolfdolphin Gaming. I'm sure I butchered that miserably. My apologies. That was all the torpedo beats. All right, well, that's gonna. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call the stream at this point. I'm gonna throw up the stream schedule here. The next time that we are going to be streaming is going to be on the 9th of January. Same bat channel, same bat time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which East Coast, I want to say, is 7 p.m., starting at 7 p.m., going to 10. If you are on the left coast, the west coast of the United States, that I want to say is -2, so 4 p.m. Central Standard. If you are all the way in Europe, it's worse. Basically, that's going to be midnight for the UK, and a little bit later than that for Germany and such. So, thank you guys again for coming out. Like I said, we'll do this again come the 9th, and hopefully we can continue to have some fun, and I can answer your guys' questions, and we can show, you know, some pretty good videos. Today, probably not my best day ever, but I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain. So, thank you guys for coming out, and have a good evening, and be safe out there, all right?